Unsealed search warrants reveal 2 weeks before Judge Kocurek was shot, Travis County DA and investigators were warned that a person of interest, Charmaine Arnieri, made a murder threat against a judge. KXAN's Chris Sadeghi joining us with more on the threat and why investigators still could not stop the shooting from happening.
Well, the search warrant says the person called the Travis County DA's office and said they witnessed a discussion between Charmaine Arnieri and another man about Arnieri's plans to kill a Travis County judge. But the search warrant says, quote, Travis County DA investigators were unable to show the veracity of this information because the name of the threatened district judge was not given, and investigators were unable to find a current case within Travis County involving Arnieri, unquote. Now, shortly after the November 6th shooting, we told you Arnieri was facing a probation revocation in Kocurek's court. The search warrant goes on to say that that same informant called the DA's office back just days after the shooting to say Arnieri was telling details about how he killed the judge and where he disposed of evidence. Kocurek is still in the ICU, and the warrant also says multiple witnesses in her Terrytown neighborhood reported seeing a suspicious-looking gray-colored sedan with 3 men inside driving in the vicinity of her home on Scenic Drive. Arnieri was arrested in Houston as the passenger in a gray-colored sedan on a different case. That's according to the search warrant. Arnieri was charged with murder in Houston. Right now, he is still just being called a person of interest in Kocurek shootings. Now, items seized with these search warrants include ammo, firearms, as well as items that could be used in credit card fraud. It was a fraud case that Arnieri had pending in Kocurek's court.
Chris, thanks so much. We want to point out Arnieri had an active case in Judge Kocurek's court and was facing probation revocation. As for the judge, she's been involved in a couple of recent high-profile cases. One is the murder case of Samantha Dean, former Austin police officer Vontre Clark, accused in her death. Dean was found shot to death in a Bastrop County parking lot back in February. And she's also presiding over the Deborah Baker murder case. Mark Norwood is accused in that killing. Baker died in her Austin home back in 1988. Investigators linked Norwood to the case through DNA. He was indicted in 2012 and is already serving time behind bars for the 1986 murder of another woman in the Austin area. Judge Kocurek recused herself from the Rick Perry indictment case. Last year, she was quoted in published reports warning Perry about intimidating jurors who decided to indict the former governor.